We're Holly and Joe, and this is our short bus named Sandy. We're going to give you a little bit of a tour. We are still working on it, and we've got a lot left to do, but we wanted to show you what we've got done so far. All right, we've got a 23-foot bumper-to-bumper short bus with a Freightliner chassis, and let's go inside and take a look. We're still working on it. What we've got so far, we've got our stairs set up. We've got we've added a passenger seat, which is it's just a jump seat from a pickup truck. Folds down a little bit out of the way. And if you come on up, I'll show you the inside. We're still working, as I said, but for a short bus, we've got queen bed, two 42-inch benches that will have cushions on. Fold them down and we've got some storage. All the electrical back there. And got our LED lights. This is going to be our full-size wet bath. We got a shower. We're going to do a composting toilet. Got lots of elbow room up here in our shower. This will be a little shelf with tile, and so we'll have the wall will be here, and we have all of this room in our shower. We've got a 5-foot long kitchen galley. We've got our little fridge, Furrion 17-inch range with a little tiny oven. And I love the composite granite sink. And I made this cutting board cover to go on there, so you have extra counter space. And a cabinet up above. I used some reclaimed wood for all of that. Reclaimed wood on our ceiling. We've got a skylight. We replaced the emergency hatch with the skylight. Cabinet with our doors. We've got charging station for cell phones. And lights that you can just tap and they come on. And this is cool. Under the bed, we've got a table we made out of barnwood that will pull straight out, and we'll be able to seat 4 people if we wanted to. The table will come out as far as we want it to, with a little leg on it, and it'll stow right back in underneath the bed. So that's cool. We've got drawers under our benches. Not done yet, but you get the idea. Another drawer. We've got a Suburban furnace here. And what else? That'll do it. We'll have all drawers and cabinets under here. So for a short bus, we love the layout, and we'll keep you updated with more videos. I hope you watch. Thanks.
Okay, so I've been in charge of the systems on the bus, and I wanted to start outside to show some of the things that we've been working on. Up on the roof, you'll see that we have 2 200-watt solar panels coming in through this gland on the side of the roof. And up here we have metal unistrut that will serve as the joist for a cedar deck that will be added shortly. Over on this side of the bus, you'll see some of the systems that we added. This is our vent for the Suburban furnace inside. This might be used for remote solar at some point. We have a 30-amp shore hookup. Underneath, what we did is we added a Champion dual-fuel propane-powered generator on a slide that permanently mounts underneath. And what's handy about this is that it is permanently plumbed to the propane tank. And that took a little bit of figuring out how to use their proprietary low-pressure valve to do that. We added this 20.3-gallon propane tank with a manifold running to 4 appliances inside. And to help accommodate that, you'll see that we extended the frame rails and added this deck on the back, and that gave us a little bit more working room for the systems on the outside of the bus. Stop that. All right, so let's take a look at the systems that are inside the bus. Let's start with the electrical. At this point now, the bus is fully self-sufficient with electricity being generated from the solar panels. Let me give a quick overview of the system. At the heart of it, we have 300 amp hours of lithium iron phosphate battery, which drives on the 120 side a 2500 watt Ames inverter charger that feeds a small residential sub panel and a 12 volt panel for those 12 volt appliances. This has been a real game changer for us. This is a Renogy DD50S, and what that does is it functions as a MPPT solar charge controller and a battery isolator to charge from the truck battery to the house, and from the solar panels trickle charging the truck battery, so that we're never stranded with a dead battery. So the electrical system is completely done. We've plumbed propane to some appliances, and those are not still fully tested. We have a Camplux vented water heater in the back that is still to be finalized. We have a Suburban propane furnace here. You saw that vented outside, and a Furrion propane range, which is all functional at this point. The last thing that we're working on is the water system. We've only begun to picture how that's going to go. We have 75 gallons of fresh water here that will be under the bed. It will be plumbed in from the outside over here, coming to the kitchen sink, which you saw in the layout video, and coming to the shower over here. So that is the next part of the system build, but we're getting close to the point where Sandy is almost self-sufficient. So we'll be hitting the water probably this week.